This demo is to show how to use the store variables in Akra. First, let's log in into the Akra Cloud account. Once after logging in, let's navigate to the Automation Assets tab. Store variables can be used in two ways. The first way is to store the value that gets dynamically generated in the target web page. The second way is to store the confidential information like passwords. In this demo, let's see how to store the value which gets dynamically generated in the target web page. For example, in JDE, when creating a new sales order, an order number will get generated dynamically. We can use store variables to store such kind of values and use it in further steps just by calling the variable names. In the Automation Asset Management, I have already created required test sets and test case. Now let's turn on the recorder and start creating a new sales order in the sales order application. And let's see how to use the store variables inside the test case. Clicking on the record test step icon and navigating to JDE. Now I'm logging inside JDE. Fastpathing to P4210 application. Clicking on add. Entering the branch plant. Entering sold to and shipped to. Choosing the order date. Entering the quantity ordered and item number. And clicking on OK. Once after clicking on OK, previous order number gets generated dynamically. Now let's see how to store this value in a stored variable. Let's go back to the Akra Cloud. Here, if you see all the actions that we have performed in the JDE web page right from login till the action of clicking OK has been captured as test steps. Now let's turn off the recorder. Now we need to add a test step manually to store the dynamically generated value in a stored variable. So click on Add Test Step icon, which is shown on the right side of the panel. Enter the test step name. Now we need to choose the action library. We have 4 store variable action libraries. JDE store fill QBE value is used to store the value that is present inside the grid QBE. JDE store form variable is used to store the value that is present in the form level. JDE store grid cell variable is used to store the value that is present in the grid cell. JDE store system date variable is used to store the current or future dates. So now we should choose JDE store form variable and click Save button. Click on the test step. Click on Show Metadata button. Here, variable name refers to the name of the store variable in which we need to store the value. So let's give a name to the variable. Control ID refers to the ID of the element from where the values needs to be retrieved. To find the control ID of the element, let's go back to the JDE web page. Let's inspect the text field and copying the ID of the element and pasting it in the control_ID text field. So this is how we need to store a dynamically generated value in a variable. Now let's turn on the recorder and start performing the actions again in the target web page. Closing the application and entering the order number, clicking on Find, selecting the grid row and closing the application, signing out of JDE. All the remaining actions that we have performed also has got captured as test steps. Now let's turn off the recorder Here we have stored the dynamically generated value under this variable name called previous order underscore ABS. Now let's see how to call the variable name in the further test steps. Here in the 13th test step, that is enter QBE value, we are entering the order number in the order number QBE. So instead of this actual order number, we have to give the stored variable name and enable this use store variable checkbox. So this is how we call the variable name in the further test steps. Now let's run the test case and see how it works. To run the execution, we need to turn on the engine. I have already downloaded and configured the Accra engine in my local machine, and I have turned on the engine as well. Now we need to create a new automation execution. So click on Add Automation Execution button, entering the execution name, choosing the product name, entering the product version and choosing the product URL, selecting the automation set and clicking on Create button. After creating a new automation execution, navigate to the automation execution page and see that the newly created automation execution is listed here. Click on Run Test icon, enter the iteration name, choose the browser and select the automation set and clicking on Run button. The engine has triggered the execution. Once after entering the required fields and after clicking the OK button, the previous order number will get generated. So this order number will get stored in the variable name, and wherever we call the variable name, the value stored inside the variable will get printed. Using store variables will let the users to rerun the test cases any number of times without needing to modify any test data. So this is how we use the store variable to store the dynamically generated value in the web page. Thank you.